All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Sporting Debates Podcast. I got my man John and Steve, both here to the left of me.
Yes, sir. And special shout out to the beautiful moms this Mother's Day as well.
That's right, Mom.
Damn.
Love you, Mom. Happy Mom's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, mother.
Same to my lady also. Happy Mother's Day. And guys, before we get into these topics, we have some really good topics. Let's go. Let's get these bills.
Let's go.
All right. Keeping it real always. Jeff De La Rosa. Haven't got any feedback as of late, so I guess that's a good thing. I guess people are understanding the offensive part of the nature is what Jeff is shooting for. That's what he wants. He wants to get you angry, and he wants to get you in trouble with your wife when you break the wall, you break something. So you know what? Don't let him get under your skin. Just read it, understand it, listen to his side of it. Go ahead.
And of course, My Family Story by Lorene M. Alate is a very informative book about her experience with the banks and trying to save her home. Something that I believe a lot of homeowners nowadays can relate to. It's available at Amazon.com, Kindle and hardcover. Go check it out.
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I was bopping my head to that music,
Oh,
son.
okay.
If you want to check that out, check out my main man, DJ K-Dub. You can check out this music at soundcloud.com/BANLAZ0R. You could also follow him on Twitter /LAZ0R Productions.
Guys, and are you feeling the shirt that I'm rocking right now?
Yeah,
Are you
Loving it,
feeling the
son.
shirt that I'm
Loving
rocking
it.
right now?
Insane.
It came from one place and one place only, baby.
Where?
www.mintapparelnyc.com.
Okay.
They
Very
got it
nice.
all. They got stuff for you Chicago people. They got stuff for us NYC people.
Okay.
Listen, if
Yes.
you from any city, go check out this website. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You
Absolutely.
better go check it out, all right? I'm not gonna have to repeat myself.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Bills are paid. So,
get
Steve,
into it.
Steve, you feeling okay after the first week of the playoffs? How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel good on my Knicks pick. I like how that went down. However, my other pick on the other side on the West, my OKC fellas, kind of hurting a little bit, but I still believe. I'm still a believer.
Oh man, well you know what? I can't lie. I'm hurting a little bit about my Knicks. But before we even get into that, look, there's other series happening, isn't
Yes.
there? I mean,
Yep.
that San Antonio Golden State series is really an interesting one. The Miami Chicago series, I'm loving the physicality.
Beating
I'm
each other
loving
up.
that.
Beating each other
But
up.
before we get into that, OKC Memphis, man, OKC looks lost without Westbrook.
They really do, man.
John, what's going on? What's going on with that?
I think it's a situation that OKC has never found themselves in before. They've always had these two guys. Westbrook, when he got hurt, he was on a streak that he played, X amount of consecutive games. So they never really had to deal with a problem. They have been very fortunate for many years they've been healthy and they haven't had injury issues. Now, they're relying on Reggie Jackson for the point guard duties. Durant is taking much more of a load, and what you're seeing Memphis do is key in on Durant, be physical with him.
Yeah.
Memphis is already a very good defensive team. Even if Westbrook was there, they still have trouble. But it's just something that they've keyed on so much on Durant, and Durant has been. I've seen in the game that he's been trying too hard. He's been forcing the action, which is very unlike him. Usually lets the game come to him. So I think a combination of those factors is making it a real challenge for OKC. Now let's not take anything away from Memphis. They've been playing great. The way that Randolph and Gasol has been playing in the front court has been amazing. But I still like Steve. I still have faith in OKC, but it's gonna be a tough one. It's definitely gonna be a 7-game series.
Okay.
Absolutely. And let me throw in a point here, kind of the piggyback a little bit off of him. Kevin Durant, 9 for 19. They are getting in his face.
Yeah.
They are challenging him. They are being physical with him. And he is missing shots. And it's a concern. They have to figure out a way to get him open, screen him open, do something. Do something to get him open because they are locked in on him. And they are, when you're holding him down, and granted, this is a kid who's capable of scoring 40 points. They're putting him in check for 25. That's a win. In my view. So they're doing a great job. And the Grizzlies, they're having a good balanced attack and factoring him out. So they're able to take it over, man. But it is concerning if you're an OKC fan. However, I really think OKC is going to figure this out. I really do. I think they'll be able to even it up next game. So we'll see.
Okay. I understand where you guys are coming from.
Oh
But
man.
listen, I'm gonna make one thing and one thing clear. For all you Skip Baylesses, for all you fans out there, OKC, all I kept hearing in the past was, "Oh, Westbrook is hurting Durant. Oh, Westbrook is a ball hog. Oh, Westbrook is this. Westbrook is that." Guess what? If you had Westbrook in this series, you'd be up 3-0. Okay, because Kevin Durant can't handle the spotlight. I'm saying it. I said it. He cannot handle the spotlight. Westbrook, I'm sorry, not Westbrook. Kevin Durant had an opportunity yesterday to cut it to a one possession lead. One possession lead. He's at the free throw line. He doesn't miss one. He misses two clutch free throws within the last minute of the game. Who does that? You're a superstar, supposedly. You want to be a superstar. Get it done. If Russell Westbrook is there, Russell Westbrook makes those free throws. Russell Westbrook wants the spotlight. It's very clear in watching this series. And you guys, I know it's hard to admit because it's Durant is seen as the golden boy, okay? So to criticize him, it's like you're sinning, okay? And there's no way to
You
put
are
it.
sinning.
Okay.
You are sinning.
But
Now
at
I'm
the
gonna
end of
come
the
out
day,
and say it.
he needs to have the heart to say, "Give me the ball. I'm taking over. This is my time." He's done that in certain games, but there's no consistency in it. You're telling me you're gonna let Derek Fisher take a 3-pointer from almost half court when they stole the ball at the end of the game? Are you telling me that that's acceptable? Derek Fisher is 90 years old. He's older than my grandma and my grandfather combined. All right? So I'm sorry. No, unacceptable. You need to get some heart. Durant, you are the most talented scorer in the NBA. The most talented scorer in the NBA. Grow a heart and say, you know what? I don't have my right hand man. I don't have my Robin here. So this is my time to shine. You get the ball, you take the shot, and you make your free throws when they count. Period, point blank. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be as nice as everybody else is just because he's Kevin Durant.
And for those of you doing the math at home, that would make Derek Fisher 180 years old, by the way. Just saying.
Next game, guys. We went a little bit long on that topic, but that's okay. We got the San Antonio Golden State series.
Yeah, San Antonio.
Golden
State.
State. I'll be quick with this. I'm gonna be short and sweet. Golden State's in trouble if this ankle injury again for Stephen Curry is anything serious. This guy's ankle has been a problem since he's come into the league. He just can't get his ankle straight. No. I mean, if he can play and he's healthy, they're gonna win. I still believe they're gonna win this series. But if he's not healthy, then it's over because the experience of San Antonio is showing, especially in game one, when these guys were up by double digits in the fourth quarter and they blew the lead, Golden State. They blew the lead, and they lost, I believe, in double overtime. Yeah. So, to me, it's going to come down to Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's healthy, they're going to win the series, but if not, it's over. Good night, lights out.
I think they need to just stop Tony Parker. I mean, gee, they let him score 32 points, all right? And then the other half of the points came from my man, Tim Duncan, scored 23. That's combined.
Isn't collecting AARP?
I feel like it.
Close to it.
55 points between the two. You guys have to stop. I mean, it's very simple. You have to figure these two guys out. Take one of them out of the game. Yes, the other one is going to score points, but you got to do something, man. You can't just let Tony Parker go off like that.
Yeah,
and you know what? Golden State is a younger team. Usually when you're younger, you're more athletic, especially when it comes to hustling for the ball. You expect to beat an older team like San Antonio to the ball. And what I saw a lot of in the last game was a lot of effort, a lot more hustle on San Antonio's part. And it's the little things that when you championship, a lot of people think that you bring together certain pieces and that's what will do it. But it's the little things. It's the hustle. It's the heart. It's the extra effort. And San Antonio thus far has showed a lot more than that than Golden State. If I'm Mark Jackson, I would demand a little bit more effort just to compensate for the potential loss of Stephen Curry.
Absolutely. Guys, next major series, and this series I'm loving every second of it. Miami, Chicago Bulls. Now it looks like Miami's slowly grabbing this series by the throat.
Yeah.
You see, like they seem to be taking a little bit more control now. Right. But Steve, what are you seeing in this series, and what do you like and what don't you like about this series?
What I love about it is the fact that I feel like this is kind of going back to the old school days of basketball, baby.
Yes, it is.
The pushing, shoving, you pan over to a player, you see some bad language coming out of his mouth. This is why I love this series, and I feel like even though the Heat won, I feel like the Bulls are going to find a way to make this series come back because they're not going to go down easily. I mean, yeah, they gave up. The momentum is towards the Heat right now. Yes, I understand the Heat have won 2 straight, but, Thibodeau, he's a genius. He'll figure it out. He'll find something to get his team motivated back.
Yep.
I truly do feel that the Bulls get the next game and they even this game up. But man, I love this series. This is my favorite one to watch just because of the physicality. I feel like I'm watching some 80s basketball, bro.
Okay.
Seriously.
Detroit Pistons, bad boy style. Listen, I'm gonna have to agree with Steve. It's been very, very physical. One thing we can't do, what Steve has also mentioned, is that we can't write off Chicago. We don't need to go that far to look at the Brooklyn-Chicago series to highlight that. Miami, it is being shown that they are the superior team as far as closing out certain games. Obviously, Miami has LeBron. They have Wade. They have Bosh. They have more options than Chicago. Chicago, much like Indiana at this point, they kind of have a go-to guy by committee almost. One night is Nate. The other night may be Bellinelli. The other night may be Butler. So, I think, that's where you're seeing the differences, and that's what actually tips it in Miami's favor, that they do have that closer. They do have that consistent guy that they could go to, whereas opposed to Chicago, they don't know who has it that night. Yep. So I think that'll be the big difference. But again, this is a brutal series to watch.
I see you smiling over there. What are you thinking?
I mean, come on. I mean, let's call it like it is, okay? They're beating up LeBron. They're trying to get under LeBron's skin, and it's not working. LeBron, I tip my cap to you, okay? Nobody criticizes you, LeBron, as much as I do, okay? But you know what? You're not letting it work. You had Nazr Mohammed try to throw him to the ground, and LeBron James just doesn't react. And LeBron, after the game, they interview him and they ask him, and LeBron says, think about it. If I would have reacted to that and they throw us out of the game, Nazr Mohammed getting thrown out, LeBron James getting thrown out. Who wins that?
Yep.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, and it's not working. Chicago, I love the physical play, but there's a limit to it, okay? There's good physical basketball and there's dirty basketball. And Chicago's borderlining on dirty basketball right now. And they need to cut it out. They need to cut it out. At the end of the day, they need to cut it out, okay? And I'm sending out a search warrant right now, okay? And I'm telling you right now.
Who's it for?
Derrick Rose, where are you? Derrick Rose, where are you? Derrick Rose, where are you?
I think he's on Lakeshore Drive somewhere.
I mean, this is bothering me I can't even explain it how upset I'm getting. Because him and Shumpert got injured the exact same day. Yeah. The exact same day. Yeah. Exact same injury. Okay, Shumpert's been back since January. Granted, it took Shumpert forever to get back to his game. He's just now getting back to his game. Derrick Rose, you're telling me you can go out before every single game. You can run around, you can shoot the basketball, but you can't give your team 5, 10, 15 minutes? You can't give them 5, 10, 15 minutes? That's all they need. Give them something. Show some heart. Show some you-know-what fortitude, okay? You have none, okay? You're scared. You're scared, okay? Grow up, okay? Become a man and get on the court. Give your team something. Because if you give them anything right now, I'm telling you right now, they're winning this series. Yeah. They're winning this series. Because Nate Robinson is balling. Is he not?
Yeah.
Nate Robinson is balling.
He's killing it. Yeah.
And Nate Robinson is my height, like I always say. He's my height. Okay?
He's killing
and the fact that he's going out there, he blocked LeBron James. He's giving them all. He has like 12 stitches on his lip. Okay? They keep knocking him down to the ground. They keep beating him up. And he just keeps getting up. Derrick Rose, can you help the guy out a little bit? Can you give him something? Give him a breather. Give him just a little breather. Give him a little breather. You're from Chicago. Yeah, you play for them, but you're from there too. But you're not acting like you're from Chicago, okay? You're not. You're acting like a California surfer dude. Okay, that's what you are right now. Become a man and get your butt on the court.
You know what's funny?
What?
I feel bad putting him at number 3 now.
Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Because he has no heart. He has no heart whatsoever. Let's go to the next series, guys.
All right, last one. Last one of the day. We have your favorite, or my favorite, I should say. The one I'm currently winning in 2-1. Knicks and Pacers.
Okay.
What do you got to say about that, my friend?
It's going exactly the way that I thought it would go. It's going one team winning one, the next team winning the other, then the other team winning the other. So, like I said, Knicks in 7. I still believe that, and it's going to happen. Knicks are going to win Game 4. Knicks will probably lose Game 5. Or either which way you put it, it's going 7 games this series. It's very clear it is. It's complete right now. It's the whole series. It's been an Indiana type of series, except minus Game 2. And that was minus the fourth quarter, really. It's really what it was. Because it was all Indiana until that fourth quarter. And then the Knicks just turned it up.
Yeah.
Now, I'm in a bad mood today, as you guys can tell. I'm in a very bad mood. So here comes my next guy that I'm taking shots at. J.R. Smith. Woo-hoo. Okay? You tell me you had 102 fever, you're not feeling good because you just have a fever. You're just sick. It's not that you're just sick. It's that you're out partying with Rihanna too much. Okay? You're out partying. You're in the middle of a playoff race. Okay? You talk about how hungry you are. You talk about you want the real contract. You early this season you were bragging how you're not doing that partying stuff no more. You're done with it. That's why you're playing so much better. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were seen with Rihanna and Shumpert, and then before that you were seen with Dipset, the whole Dipset crew. They even still together out in the club in New York. Are you serious? Are you serious? And you want to be one of our top players on the team? Another one, all right? Become a man. Show that your priorities are straight, because obviously they're not right now. You didn't have a fever because you're sick. You had a fever because you're overworking your body, being out to 3 a.m. in the morning, then going to sleep, waking up at 7 to go ahead and shoot around and get yourself ready for the game. It can't happen. You're not Superman. You're a human being. A human being. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're letting your team down. I'm done.
And that's why they are going to lose the series. You just named all of my points. No, hold on. He just named all of my points right there. The fact is, they are not focused. The fact that the only person who is in double-digit points is Carmelo Anthony. I'm sorry. You guys are going to lose the series. You know what? I'm going to say that the Pacers are going to win the next game, and then they're going to close it out.
In New
That's
York?
right. That's right. On here, I just said
You know what?
2 straight.
You know what?
2 straight.
You know what? I'll
Two
say
straight.
You know what? I'll say this. The Pacers can't even close the door, so I'm not even saying they close the door. But you know what? You know what? There are 2 games in the last series against Atlanta where they failed to hit 70 points.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Failed to hit 70 points against Atlanta, who their defense is not exactly the stingiest, in case anyone has noticed. So the Knicks, to be honest, I think the Knicks, even in game 2 that they won, didn't even play up to their full potential as far as shooting.
Agreed.
If I'm Indiana, I'm concerned.
They can't score.
I'm
They
concerned
can't score, Indiana.
because
They cannot score. Roy Hibbert and Tyson Chandler, I'm saying a search word out for you.
Oh.
Because where have you been this series? Where have you been? You know what? It's been so bad that Tyson Chandler right now, you know what he's doing? I think I saw it on the game yesterday. He went to Roy Hibbert. He told him, I'm sorry, Daddy. He called him Daddy. He called him Daddy during the game.
Woo.
He did. He did because he's getting spanked. He's getting spanked by Roy Hibbert. He's getting spanked. Roy Hibbert owns him right now. He owns him. I know we don't have much time on that, so that's what I have to do. Tyson Chandler, you're trying out there, but come on. Get your butt in the game. A shot goes up, put a body on him. Put a body on him. Carmelo Anthony, take off the green hat or whatever that is, but get the style and get dirty. Go ahead, guys.
2 straight. 2 straight. That's all I can say. 2 straight, and nobody else is scoring.
listen,
they ain't winning the series.
the only thing I can say is that the Knicks haven't been playing up to their full potential,
No.
and they have one game.
That's
they won
true.
one
That's
game.
true. Yeah, I still believe they're going to win it in 7, but they need to get their act
Stop it,
straight.
guys. Stop it. Let's just go into
let's
these
go.
paying
Come
the
on,
bills
pay the
because you're upsetting me right now. All right.
I'm already upset as it is. You guys can tell I'm killing everybody today. Watch out. Anyways, look, guys, pay these bills. Keeping it real always. Jeff De La Rosa. It's intricate. It's offensive, but it's darn good read. Go check it out. Amazon.com.
And you know what? I'm checking out this book that should be in every home buyer's library, every college curriculum course. This is My Family Story. This book I'm talking about is about Lorene Alate, the author's struggle to save her home against the banks. It's something that every family in this country can relate to in some way or form. Please check it out. It's on Amazon.com, Kindle or hardcover.
Hey, and if you all like that music, check out DJ K-Dub. You can check out his music at SoundCloud.com/VANLAZ0R. You can also follow him at Twitter.com/LAZ0R Productions.
Yeah, that music relaxes me a little bit at least. It's calming me down a little bit. But if that doesn't calm me down, I go on www.mintapparelnyc.com and I just go a little bit shopping. That's really what I'm going to do. Because I'm just frustrated and cranky. So that just calms me down. Spending money just makes me feel better sometimes. Alright, so go check it out. There's good clothing, shirts, you got hats, you got pins. Go check it out.
Absolutely. Now let's get into my favorite topic. Some fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
Fantasy football. I know.
Is it time for that?
It's time to start thinking about that,
All right.
fans. It's time to start thinking, putting your draft boards together. Jesus, what is the winning strategy this year to take your team to the top?
Running backs. I mean, is there a doubt on that? Running backs.
Running backs, why?
Because there's not many out there. So
That's
you
true.
have to get yours early, because if you don't, you're going to be in trouble. There's not many running backs. How many running backs can you tell me nowadays get 20 plus carries every single game?
It's not a lot. Maybe less than 5?
I would say about
Five?
5. You got
Five?
Doug Martin, Arian Foster, Adrian Peterson, Ray Rice, and Marshawn Lynch.
Yep.
Everybody else is a crapshoot. CJ Spiller's a crapshoot as getting 25 or 20 touches. Trent Richardson, you hope he does, but that team is probably going to be playing from behind every game. So he might not get his touches either. So you have to get your running back early. If you don't get your running back early, then you're going to end up settling at the end of the day. You're going to end up settling. So quarterbacks, there's so many out there. So why are you going to go and reach for a Drew Brees or an Aaron Rodgers when you can get yourself maybe somebody who won't average, or maybe average 3 points less than these guys.
Right.
But you're making that up at the running back position.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. But here's the thing, because you could go also for a quarterback, you know what I mean, as an Aaron Rodgers. And really, I see 3 quarterbacks that are, or 4 quarterbacks, I should say, that are by far on the top.
Yep.
And then you have pretty much everybody else, which is decent. All right.
Okay.
So my question is, you have a guy like Drew Brees, you gotta have a guy like Aaron Rodgers, you have a guy like Peyton Manning, you have a guy in Tom Brady that can put up points of anywhere from 30, 35, 40 plus. So why not put the investment into a quarterback and get yourself some decent running backs that, hey, maybe don't average 12 or 15 like the Arian Fosters of the world, but maybe they average 10, 11, you know what I mean?
Because what I want you to do whenever you have time, Steve, okay, I want you to go ahead, I want you to look at the running backs, the top 5 that I mentioned to you.
Right.
Okay? After those top 5, I want you to see the drop-off in points per game. The drop-off is so immense there, okay, that you can't take that risk. You have to lock up your running back early. If you don't, you're in complete trouble. I mean, you're because you're gonna end up going with, and I'm a big Reggie Bush fan. I think Reggie Bush is gonna blow up this year. But you would agree, if you go into your season with that as your number 1 running back, you're in trouble.
So
you're in trouble.
So let me ask you, gentlemen, this. Jesus mentioned running backs. Who is the sleeper running back in this year?
A sleeper running back, I think, is Reggie Bush.
Reggie
Bush, because he's playing his type of offensive style now. He's in a run and gun. They're going to pass the ball, dink and dunk. He's going to get the ball a lot. They love to throw to the running back over there in Detroit. And he's also going to run the ball. So, I mean, he's going to be involved in every aspect. They're saying between about 70 to 80 catches he's going to have. On top of that, you figure he's going to get himself at least 200 to 250 touches. Right. And as far as, handing it off. So that, to me, is my sleeper running back. Go ahead, Steve. Who's yours?
My sleeper, there's a couple of them out there. You have the one, and it really depends on the battles if these guys can win out. There's a guy in Cincinnati that the Cincinnati Bengals drafted. I forgot his name, but he is, right now, he's currently on 3rd on the depth chart. This is a kid who came out of college who is looking really good, who could win the starting job. I'm hearing from a lot of people out in the fantasy world that this guy could be the sleeper Arian Foster out there. So that's a guy I may have. That's a really, really far one. But I want to go back to a guy who's with the Bears in Matt Forte. I think this is finally the year where he gets over that injury bug and he starts producing those numbers that we're used to. That's the guy I'm looking out for.
So that's your number 1.
That's my sleeper guy right there.
I mean, he averaged double digits last year, so how much of a sleeper is he really?
He's because he got he got injured though.
He did get injured.
He did injured.
But when he played, he played.
And he played. He's gonna play lights out this year.
Yeah. Okay. And what was even more impressive with Forte, just to piggyback off Steve, is that the Bears' offensive line was atrocious last year.
Yeah, and it was bad.
And for him to get the amount of yards that he actually got.
Now, real quickly, what about a guy who you think is going to fail or may go down that people overbuy?
Overrated? Oh man, I mean, I think I'm looking at it here. I have to say a guy like Ray Rice. I think if you look at Ray Rice's schedule, okay, coming into next year, he plays some tough run defenses. It is brutal, his schedule. And I think Ray Rice, you're going to see a little bit of a downfall. And for whatever reason, I don't understand this, but John Harbaugh is just obsessed with not overworking Ray Rice not getting him enough touches. To me, if anybody Ray Rice is ranked a top 5 back in anybody's board.
Absolutely.
Okay, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to get enough touches where he's going to live up to that top 5. I think he's going to be the one guy that by the end of the season is probably going to be top 15, but I don't see him as a top 5 back. That to me is Mr. Overrated, and that's to me is the guy. If you're in an auction league, you want to spend 70 plus, you may want to think twice about that.
Absolutely. I want to pick kind of a little bit of 2, but the main guy I have.
You know what? You're doing a lot of this 2 scenario. You're killing us right now with time.
I am killing it, but let's go back to a guy that nobody saw last year in Alfred Morris. This year now, People are putting him in the top 10, squeezing him up there, maybe into top 5 status. I think a lot of people are going to overbuy on this back. And exactly, you said the word right there. Shanahan will find a way to mess your fantasy team up. Because last year, it happened with Hilu. Everybody invested ton of money. What ended up happening? He was a third stringer, I believe. You know what I mean? So this is a guy who I would be a little bit concerned about. And then another guy I have that a lot of people are thinking he's going to do great is Trent Richardson. Now, granted, Trent Richardson, people are going to invest a lot of dollars to go into this back. But like you said it, off the hair, my friend. This is a guy that the team that's going to be playing from behind, you have no idea what they're going to do.
Nope.
And they could be dunking, passing the ball everywhere, dink and dunk, just trying to get back in the games.
Yep.
And next thing you know, you're stuck with a back who's only getting you 8 points.
That Morgan receiver from Cleveland is probably a better look than Trent is. Yeah, John, who's your sleeper?
Oh, man. You know what?
Careful.
Oh, man. You know what? I would have to say, believe it or not, and Steve's going to probably kill me on this, is Doug Martin.
Whoa.
Doug Martin
What?
from Tampa.
Whoa.
Doug Martin from Tampa.
What?
Doug
Go
Martin
ahead.
from
Why?
Tampa.
Yeah.
Defend yourself.
And you know what? It's just something that we see with running backs.
Trying to hold my punches right now.
Hold on. Let him
We
go.
see with running backs how they could be on top one year and just disappear off the map another year. And, with him, with Tampa, I mean, they're still trying to figure out their identity on offense. They're still trying to figure out, are we a running team? Are we a passing team? What are we trying to do? Are we going to put our faith in Freeman? Or are we going to put our faith in the running game?
Uh-huh.
History has shown while teams are trying to figure out their identity, even one thing suffers, the pass or the run.
Suffer. Okay. Steve, listen, we're running out of time, but I'm gonna give you 45 seconds to rebuttal and defend your guy. But that's all you got.
Absolutely crazy. You're absolutely crazy because A, kid is a stud. B, people have mounted him to being a better version of Ray Rice. C, all right, he was a rookie last year and put up those type of numbers. He is not going to have a sophomore slump. And D, the Bucks are playing the 4th worst schedule out there. You look at their teams out there, they have some cakewalks as far as run defense.
So what's the difference between him and Morris? What's the difference between him and Morris?
No, because Morris is a Shanahan back. It's Mike Shanahan that's the question mark. You in Tampa, it's committed. They have been committed. They've said he is our guy. You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy.
John, you got 20 seconds. Go. 20 seconds.
Doug Martin is probably, you know what? I'll say Doug Martin, Alfred Morris, put them in the same category.
Oh, okay.
All
right. I'm going to get him next week, but we'll move on.
We'll continue this next week.
All right. So now we're going to go into our next topic. We are going to go into our weekly rant where one of us guys on the panel decide to rant about whatever we want. Today, we have our main man, Jesus. Jesus!
Look at him.
The floor
Look at his face.
is yours.
I'm going to say a name, and if anybody recognizes this name, then you know this guy should be fired. Okay? Angel Hernandez. Angel Hernandez.
Oh, yes.
Those of you who don't remember Angel Hernandez, he was in the news this week for calling a home run not a home run.
Right.
When it should have been a home run, costing a team a game. What makes it even worse is the guy was able to go to the back, look at a replay, clearly see the ball hits off of one of the walls or whatever those bars that it hit. It was clearly a home run. Comes out of the replay box and says, it's not a home run. Now, I mean, I'm just as blind as anybody else is. But goodness gracious, what were you looking at? This is the same guy. If you guys remember, you remember a name by Jeffrey Mayer? Do you remember that? You remember Jeffrey Mayer? Way back in the 90s, Derek Jeter hits a home run against the Orioles. Jeffrey Mayer sticks his glove out over the railing, catches it, and they call it a home run for the Yankees.
Yep.
Guess who was the umpire that game? Angel Hernandez. This guy, for some reason, doesn't know what a home run and what is a home run and what isn't a home run.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, in my eyes, I'm going to say it. Fire Angel. He should not be an umpire. He should not be a crew chief, let alone. Okay,
Oof.
he needs to be let go of his duties. Let him collect unemployment for a little bit. I'm pretty sure he'll get a good amount of it, But he needs to be done. He needs to be done with baseball. The guy doesn't know what is a home run and what isn't a home run, and that's what your job is as an umpire, is to make the right call. What makes it even worse is you looked at the replay. You looked at the replay.
Straight at
I'm
it.
telling you right now, what I think ended up happening was he went into that replay booth and he looked inside there and he started watching an NBA basketball playoff game. And he pretended to be watching the replay, but he really wasn't. And he came out and said, "You know what? I'm gonna stick to the same call. What the heck?" And I'm just gonna say it's not a home run. You should be ashamed of yourself. Goodbye. Good riddance. MLB Bud Selig, get the right thing going here. You suspended another umpire a couple days later for allowing a pitching change that shouldn't have happened. This guy shouldn't be suspended. This guy should be let go. He should be let go. And this is a Yankee fan saying it. But when you mess up once, shame on you. You mess up twice, shame on me. All right, goodbye, good riddance, and that, my friends, is my rant.
Oh
No,
man, that was good.
No Christmas cards to Mr. Hernandez.
Yeah,
from,
no.
from Jesus here.
Guys, let's pay
man.
these bills, man. That's our show. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'm sorry I was a little cranky today, man. I don't know. That's just me. But my Knicks lost. I'm not in a good mood. Keeping it real always. Jeff De La Rosa. Go check out the book, Amazon.com. If you're in a bad mood, it might calm you down or it might even make you in a worse mood.
You know what makes me cranky? Banks. Banks make me cranky. Hey, check out this book, My Family Story by Lorene M. Alate. You'll see why banks make me cranky. It's her story about her trying to save her home from the banks. It's something that all families can relate to in some shape or fashion. Please check it out. It's available at Amazon.com, Kindle or hardcover.
Well, you know what puts me in a good mood? Is this music, man.
Oh, yeah.
This
it
music is
It's
lovely.
lovely.
It's heavenly. You know what it's from? It's from DJ K-Dub. Check out his music. Go to soundcloud.com /VANLAZ0R. Check him out at Twitter /LAZ0R Productions. Go and check him out.
And guys, if you're still in a bad mood after all of that, go check out www.mintapparelnyc.com and just go shopping.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing
That
better
always
than
helps.
spending some money when it comes to shopping.
Retail
all right?
therapy.
Go shopping. J.R. Smith, I heard, went on that website and bought a shirt for Rihanna. Look, I'm done. I'm done. Go check out that website. It's worth it. Go check out the clothing.
All right, guys. And again, if you want to do any promoting, definitely shoot an email to sportingdebate1@gmail.com. We will get you some lovely quotes to get your lovely business on this show. Gentlemen, it was a great show.
As always.
Go check us out. We'll be back next week.
We will.
We'll come hard again. Thank you. One love. Peace out. Drive safe.
Adios.
Peace.